Hello Jacksdale. To those of you who know me and some of you who don't, we're in a bit of an unusual situation right now. So for the time being, you're getting me, Miss Brockerton, your head teacher, in a virtual meeting instead of in the hall with everybody together. So at the moment, we're thinking ahead to September and we're really excited because we think we're going to get most of you back, hopefully all of you back, and along with that comes some new faces. So we'll be welcoming back familiar faces of children and parents and grandparents and childminders and staff and governors, and we'll also be welcoming some newer faces to our school community. So we're getting some new 3-year-olds into nursery. We'll be having some of you move from nursery into the investigators class, and some of you will be joining the investigators for the first time ever. Some of you will be moving from other local schools into our Year 3 classes. Things are a little bit strange at the minute, and we know that moving forward, some of you will be really excited to come back to school, whether it's as a new school or as your own school in Jacksdale, to see your friends and your teachers and your classrooms. But some of you might be a little bit worried, and that's all right. Whatever way you're feeling about it, it's okay. When you come back, we're going to look after you, and it's going to be brilliant. We've decided to do this little bit of a video to remind you who we are, what we do, and what you've got to look forward to. So when you come to Jacksdale, one of our mottos is that every single individual is valued and they make a valuable contribution to our school. So it doesn't matter whether you've been here since nursery and you're going into Year 6, whether it's your first time walking through the doors, whether you're 8 years old, 10 years old, or 60 years old coming back as a grandparent or as a staff member coming back into work. Every single person is equally important and makes our school exactly what it is. We want the very best for you all, and that is so that you can be the best that you can be, whether that's academically, making the very most to be the best that you can, or socially with your friends, with your mannerisms, and as the little individuals that you are. At Jacksdale, we work under 3 key principles: safe, kind, respect. As you spend more time with us, you'll probably hear the words, what are my favourite words? And the very simple answer to that is being kind. We pride ourselves on our relationships at Jacksdale. Everybody that comes into our school, whether it's a one-off visit or with a view to staying with us for a little bit longer, comments on how friendly and warm and welcoming it is. And that's because of you. That's because of the people that are in our school. Whether you're a child or an adult, we all want the exact same thing. We want you to be happy, we want you to enjoy your primary education, and we want you to be successful. And we're here to help you do that. There might be mistakes along the way, and that's okay, because mistakes are part of learning. If you never made a mistake, I doubt you'd have to come to school. Adults make mistakes as well sometimes, and that's okay too. It's what we do about it if those mistakes happen. One of the things that we do is we communicate. We talk to each other, whether it's with our friends, between the staff, between you and your mum or your dad, or a trusted adult at home, and between the adults at home and the staff in school. Providing we all keep talking, even if things go a little bit wrong, we can put them right and move forward. By talking, we also learn a lot more about you and all the fabulous things that you do. Right now, I know that all of the adults and all of the children at home are working so hard on home learning. Some of the children are in school and some of the staff are in school at the minute, and they're also working really hard. But we are exceptionally proud of you wherever you are and whatever you're doing, because this is a bit of a tough time. We communicate in lots of different ways. Body language, because that matters. Smiling, telling each other when we've done something well. If there's other information to go home, we can use text messages, emails, printed letters, Marvellous Me, which is a great way of sending positive messages about what you guys have been doing in school to your parents. We've also got the school website, and we've set up our own Facebook page. For some of you, you'll have your own class Facebook pages, and those will be used, but your parents need to sign into that because the Facebook age is 13, and one of our jobs is to keep you safe. So your parents might be able to show you what some of your friends have been up to. If you're starting with us in September, you'll get the opportunity from September to sign into those pages as well. At Jacksdale, one of the things we celebrate is growth mindset and positivity. We recognise all the challenges that you guys overcome every single day, whether it's with your maths, your English, your PE, fallouts with friends, simply walking through the door some days, or things that you do outside of school. We've got a celebration board in the entrance hall, and one of the things that we like to do is share information about things that have happened outside and in school. Things are tough at the minute, but they will change. So some of you might be thinking, I don't know what it looks like. If you change that to your growth mindset, it'll be, I don't know what that looks like yet. You will do, and we'll help you. Instead of thinking, I'm not going to be able to do that work, think, I can't do it yet, I need a little bit of help. When you are able to succeed in things, you will get the smiles. You'll get the acknowledgement from your friends as well as the teachers. We use certificates, we use Marvellous Me, we use family assemblies to celebrate all of the successes, some of which will be academic, some of which will be social based. As a school, we use restorative approach to support our behaviour policy. So if things do go a little bit wrong, on the playground or perhaps with a friend in class, we work together so that everybody has their own voice heard. We don't just make choices and do things, we work with you so that you can solve them, find a solution and move forward so that hopefully we avoid similar situations in the future. We are so excited to see you in September. If there are things that you're not sure about, why don't you check out the new transition area on our school website. Go to www.jacksdaleprimary.co.uk, select the key information, follow the links for transition, and there you'll find the family activity transition pack that you can do with your mum or your dad or your grandparents or your sister or your brother. You'll find the virtual tour, which shows you what school looks like at the minute, and that will change slightly with some of the rooms and the way they look by the time you come back in September. You see some letters in case they've got lost in the email system about coming back to school in September, and you get to meet some of the staff and see some of their profiles. Our school prospectus is also on there, and that'll give you information about our daily timings, uniform, behaviour, learning, and some handy hints for things like reading. We're really looking forward to seeing you all, whether it's coming back to school or whether starting our school for the very first time. Remember, be kind, show respect, and stay safe.